Taki and I are taking a walk on the Presque Isle Rail Trail. I don't think they call it that, but this used to be an old railroad line. And it's Christmas Day. Come on, Talk. And we've been cooped up. I gave her a little run this morning. We went out to my office and I had to print something off that I couldn't end up printing off. So we ran around out there for a little while, and then my son Joel and I took a long drive and saw the sights. Actually, it wasn't much to see, but we just walked in the countryside. Taki, come. Stop. Now, I'm on the thing and you're being bad. Come here. Stop. Walk. I was giving her lots of lead, but I shortened it up because she gets excited. She hasn't been on this path for a while. And new places make her really excited, and she doesn't walk as well. Taki, stop. On the leash. She pulls, and that's been an ongoing issue since we've been doing a lot less walks. A little housing development they're building. Taki, stop. Right by the path. I thought it was low income, but it's not. They're charging, $1,600-1,800 for a 2-bedroom. It's pretty ridiculous, and they're tiny. You can see actually where the 2 doors are. Like that first door you see, I think is where the beginning of the second unit is. So they're tiny. They're not big by any stretch of the imagination. I looked peeked in when they were building them this summer. Taki, what are you doing? No, I know there's mess there from another dog. You can walk. Walk. Just walk. Yeah, she knows I'm not paying attention, so she's not paying attention to me. Taki, come. Taki. No, she's shivering. I don't think that's cold. I think she smells something. Maybe deer down in here. All this little wooded area here, all along the trail. Let's walk back. Okay, Talk. Oh, that's cool how that light looks. Yeah, it's pretty cool. A little spooky. All right, let's go back. Because you're being a little bit too excited. Probably about 25 degrees. So it's warm-ish for winter in Maine. And we've been cooped up since about 1 o'clock. So it was time, and it's about 5 o'clock now. So yeah, 5 o'clock and dark. Actually, is it that late? Yeah, it is. Yeah, it is. That early, I should say. Yeah, it is. Taki, what are you doing? Stop pulling me. Taki, stop it. Yeah, I'm not paying total attention to her, and she's blowing it. She was doing really good just a minute ago. The minute I turned the video camera on, she started being a bit of a butthead. Taki, walk. We're still walking. We're not going fast. I know. She's got to smell deer down in here or something, or raccoons or rabbits. I think we've seen rabbits down here at one point. Definitely squirrels, which always makes her nutso. But anyway, yeah, Christmas. I said hi to most of my family via text or message, or I haven't actually talked to anybody on the phone. We either text and send pictures back and forth. Is kind of how we do it. Everybody on their own time. And the only one I haven't talked to is my granddaughter Ella. Well, I haven't talked to my all of my daughter's family either. But I talked to my daughter, and she shared pictures, and I shared pictures, and that kind of thing. Oh, I didn't have much share, but well, the little we did for Christmas, Joel and I just did low key. He's at a friend's now, hanging out, and Taki and I are walking. So we needed it. I don't get out enough. Come on, girl. I'm gonna be back to work tomorrow. So a little evening stroll at 5 p.m., which looks like 5 a.m. or midnight. It is crazy old tree. You can't tell how big it is on this thing, but it's probably, it's a good 2 feet wide at the base. That one trunk is huge going up. It's some sort of alder, I think, or I don't know, some sort of weird elm or weird maple. I can't remember which. I'd never known the name of it, and they're all over their place here, and that's how they grow. They grow really, usually the trunks are much smaller, like this one in front of it, and they never get that huge, but that one's been here for a long time, apparently. Taki, why are you doing this? You're not being very good here. Can we walk? Can we walk? Do I have to do a real short leash to make you walk? Do I have to do a real short leash? Do I have to do a real short leash to make you walk? She was sticking her nose in the snow, which is fine, but she's doing the pulling. I don't need to be pulled. Yeah, she smells something. She's all about smelling something in here. Come on, Talk. Come on. Might be rodents, I just realized. Mice. Talk, stop pulling. Little path that goes down to that development right there. I had a friend that used to live down this street. Way down there where the last light is on the right. A very good friend from school. Talkie, stop pulling. Stop pulling. And we did everything together. Long summers of playing and going to the pool. All sorts of stuff. Talkie, stop pulling. Stop pulling. Talkie, stop pulling. Come. We're not pulling, remember? We're not pulling. Walk. She says, I'm pulling, Mom. Pulling as hard as I can. I want to go faster, sooner, different places than you want to go. I'll do this for a few minutes and maybe she'll get the idea without saying anything, because I was at the point of yelling at her earlier, and then I leashed her up close and I made her stay still for a while in one spot. Stay. Maybe that's what I'll do. Make her stay in one spot. Maybe she'll get it. But anyway, another bah humbug Christmas for me. I miss my grandkids. I miss warm, convivial family stuff that we have never seemed to get much of. It's always been people are in different places. Can you see her? There she is. People in different places all over the country, all over the world at one point. And it's freaking lonely. You know, you want family around Christmas time, at least. But if you don't live around each other, you don't get it. And didn't do a tree. We did a little teeny apartment. That's like, yeah. I thought of getting one of those little ones, but then I have to carry it around or throw it out. Didn't want to do either one of those things. Some Christmas lights up there on the hill. I don't know if you can see them. Talkie, come on, please stop pulling. No, we're going to stop pulling. Talkie, we're going to stop pulling. You are going to stop pulling. We're going to walk. No, not until you stop pulling. Talkie, stop. My grandmother lived up here on this next section to the right. When I was a little girl, I used to sit by this railroad track and watch the train go by and try to get them to toot on their horns and all that kind of stuff. And I'd play on the tracks and walk down this track from that point down to about the third light down there. No, actually, that's second light, right about where that garbage can is. On the road out here, there was a store. So my grandmother and my mother give me some money, go to the store, and get some stuff. Bread, cigarettes for my mother. Back when 6-year-old little girls could buy cigarettes for their mothers with a note. And then I'd buy soda and candy for myself if they gave me money. And I returned bottles to get stuff like that. Yeah, I felt quite big walking to the store on the road tracks. No one thought it was that dangerous. Now this is kind of a dark area. This one. Talkie, come on, with all the trees over and there's no lights. It looks like there's lights there and there's lights on that path. This one path, that's funny, that this one part does not have lights. Maybe the people that bordered these houses didn't want lights. That could be. That could very well be. And it would be a little hard. You have to cut down trees to get them in here, I guess. Maybe that's it. The homeowner said, no lights. We don't want our trees cut down. Talkie, would you please stop pulling? There's a cat that lives here. No, that's what got her excited here. Stop pulling. We're not going to go until you stop. This sometimes works, this method, but it works better if I'm talking to her and saying, come. And she leads up. No, you got to stop. We can't go until you stop. No, she's not listening very well. All right, well, we'll walk through this dark tangle and get back into the light, and then I'll end my video. So Northern Maine, still stuck here, hoping to get unstuck. I've got a decent amount of money saved. I may have a plan on trading in my vehicle, or I may just ride out here with my vehicle and save all my money and get as far as I can get and get a new vehicle then. But it all depends on what my work situation is. Right now I'm working full time and making money and saving money, and it was a temporary thing. There's a few Christmas lights there. It was a temporary thing to begin with, and it started 3 months ago, and it hasn't stopped yet. And I need to have a conversation with my cousin, who's my employer, and find out what his plans are with the business. He may be selling it, he may be keeping it, we don't know. So I will find that out. I decided to have that conversation with him. I've been putting it off because I figured he'd tell me when he was ready to tell me, and he hasn't yet. He may not have made up his decision yet, but I will just see where his head's at, so I can kind of plan accordingly. I do definitely want to leave. I've lived a lot of these Maine winters. I've had enough of them. They're depressing, and we're right in the middle of the where the depression hits, around the holidays when people can't see their families. So when everybody gets depressed, come on, and the weather just closes you in. Luckily today, like I said, it's probably about 25 degrees out, or I wouldn't be out. And that's I can't stand that one. I can't be out when it gets, it gets into the teens, tens, and the belows are coming. The below zero temperatures, and that's Fahrenheit, is coming. And that season comes in January, February, and could last a whole month. And I do not want to be here when that happens. I may have to be, depending, as I said, on what... Talkie, get over here right now. Over here, now. Come. Get over here. Sorry. She was really taking advantage, pulling on that when she hears a dog, so she decides I'm going to pull like hell, and she was pulling like hell. So anyway, I don't want to be here for the sub-zeros. I may have to be, but I will find out tomorrow. Maybe.